Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the fanfiction fun. We're beginning part 8. In the last part, we screwed around on Pleasant Path and made an enemy for life. And now we're going into Forever Forest to begin the fun. But first we're going to check out this item here. An extra fire flower is always nice. I did a couple of things off screen before coming here. You'll notice that I've got 15 fried shrooms here. All you gotta do for these is take a regular mushroom to Taste Tea. She'll make them up for you for free. We couldn't get past this point before, but now we've got Bobby Boo helping us. Yes, pay attention to which of the exits he's in, because if you don't, you'll get lost and you might even be booted out of the forest. And right off the bat we see a new enemy, the Fuzzies. These guys like to roll out at you and collide into you. They're also quite a bit more durable compared to what we've seen so far. Their special attack is Life Leecher. It's an unblockable magic attack that can drain your health away. But even though the damage is fixed, it does miss from time to time. Unfortunately, they're also a bit dodgier than the other enemies. They also hit a little bit harder than anything else we've seen. As you can see, they're kind of a pain in the ass dragging the fight out like this. And that one's given up the ghost too. Unfortunately, these guys aren't one-hit KOs like the other enemies are. Since they're harder, they give a lot more EXP. The enemy encounters in here aren't terribly dangerous. Luigi can get me up here. Like a fire flower, but with ice. I was checking for a star piece. There are a couple in this forest too. Well, it looks like we're fighting again, and it looks like it's more of the same. Though they're not a hell of a lot more dangerous than the previous enemies, they can whittle you down quite a bit. Especially with that irritating as hell drain attack. Can you please stop molesting Luigi? But then again, maybe being penetrated by a googly-eyed starfish is his thing. But then again, maybe these things are some kind of spider. Ew, Gary's been penetrated. And not by something fun. Their spinning attacks are a tad painful for Gary. Nice work, fellas, but criminy they're whittling us down. I almost forgot. I'm giving Gary the Dizzy Hammer badge. I already know that Luigi's mastered this badge, but honestly, Dizzy Hammer's much better suited for Gary right now. I mean, he's practically the Mario World equivalent of a Muggle. It looks like the same deal, but we'll be fighting some new enemies fairly soon. Gary's getting a bit winded there. And Luigi's not in too great of shape either. We may have to take a time out in this fight to bust some healing items. I'm looking forward to the point where we'll have enough FP to do some more super moves and such. Geez, Gary's down to 15. Geez, Gary's kind of in danger here. It looks like I'm gonna have to use some fried shroom. But unfortunately for us, the enemy's pretty fast. Sweet Jesus, they're killing us! As you can see, fried shroom heals 45 HP instead of 30. It's a pretty helpful item to have early on in the game. Ugh, you guys suck. HP. And my delivery of that is even worse than Goombella's. At least we're out of danger of death. Well, the G-rated version of death anyway. Maybe jumping on them will work better for Luigi? Seemed to work pretty good there. Indeed, you little freak. There we go, there's Bobby Boo. A little later on, there is a path you can stray off of. It has the badge that I was talking about earlier on. Ugh, don't do that! These things are obviously piranha plants. Since we're going to be facing a fair amount of them, I wouldn't recommend doing that cheap item ploy that we did with them earlier. They're not fast, please hit the dudes. As you can see, they've got a couple of special attacks. The first one is to spit a little bit of fire at us. And the second one is called Dizzy Seed. It does what the name suggests. It damages and causes dizziness. Unfortunately, these guys seem pretty dizzy already. Ah, there we go. They don't give much in the way of coinage, but their experience isn't too bad. Now that I think about it, Forever Forest is a pretty long trek. Before slogging through this area, I suggest picking up a few items. Don't worry, Bobby Boo, we're just gonna leap into action. That soundbite still creeps the hell out of me. Good thing for us, Piranha Plants' evasion really isn't all that great. Jeez, Luigi, stop proving me wrong. I notice we're getting a little bit low on health again. Since Luigi still has the Feelin' Fine badge on, he's protected from dizziness. Doesn't prevent the damage, though. Who would have thought adding oily carbs makes food healthier in this world? These guys are a bit on the wallish tank side. Do. Another one bites the dust. Oh, look, Gary leveled up. Items in a decorated spot in the clearing? Seems legit. We knew you were there. Stop freak screaming. Maybe now that Gary leveled up, his hit rate might increase a little bit. He still can't take those biting attacks too well. And it seems Luigi's not great on the magic defense. These guys are a bit tankish. They take 3 regular hits to kill. I think fights are getting a little easier in here. Mushroom, nice to have. And another mushroom. It's full of things that like to bite and molest me, too. It's nice to see that save point there. The enemies here aren't that easy. Fortunately, the forest is pretty easy to exit if you need to. Uh-oh, they've joined forces. I think I'll use a fire flower to speed things up a bit. Especially since the fuzzies like to slow things down. Luigi's face is no place for your protrusion. I was hoping that would at least kill one of them. They're whittling us down again, and there's Life Leecher. I hate how they smile afterwards, smug bastards. At least Gary doesn't seem to suck as much as he used to. Well, Gary's in the yellow, but I think we've got it in the bag. Awesome. Nice to see that level up. No, it wasn't too smart, but at least you gave a mushroom. Sweet, even without the HP plus badge on, Luigi's almost got 100 HP now. This isn't the right way, but there's a reason why I'm going this way. First we'll engage the horrible sounding piranha plant. At least Gary's getting more competent with that hammer. Ah crap, Gary's dizzy. His hit rate's even crappier than usual. I guess I'll just have to hope for the best. Oh cool, a hit. Wow, Gary's not doing too bad as dizzy. Excellent. More excellent, the multi-stomp badge. Personally, I think it provides one of the more useful attacks in the game. In a little bit I'll show you what it does. I wonder what you guys think of Forever Forest graphic-wise. Personally, I think it looks a little bit more generic. It doesn't quite have the spooky charm of the original. Sure we can. All we have to do is go the wrong way a couple of times. It's not really worth using the multi-jump here. The piranha plant will be immune to it. I did use reference pictures for the enemy design, but all of the animations and graphics and stuff have been done by me. The fuzzies are still a bit fasterish than us. One down, two to go. I'm not even gonna bother with any more sucking jokes because they're beginning to suck. Two down, one to go. At least it's not Life Leecher. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so there's actually something pretty useful in this part of the forest. Apple. The claim to fame when it comes to apples and other kinds of fruit is that it can be baked with cake mix and cookie mix and stuff to produce really good items. Looks like another enemy for us to grind on. Ew, wait a minute. Didn't I say enough with the molestation jokes? Anyway, as you guys can see, there's 4 here, so multi-stomp would actually be pretty useful. Once they're done sucking me, that is. Geez, they love the taste of that green plumber. As you can see, it's a pretty good move. It's a hit-all attack that sacrifices a bit of power and accuracy. Oh dear, and all my yammering, Luigi almost got killed. Or downed or KO'd as family-friendly Nintendo would have it. Oh no! Since I don't have any life mushrooms on me, it looks like Gary's on his own. Will Gary be able to take him on 3 against 1? Especially when they keep sucking him like that? I'm actually kind of up shit creek here. I think I'm gonna try using an ice flower. Maybe that'll solve all my life's problems. Ugh, come on, Gary just wants to be friends. Oh shit. That didn't do as well as I hoped. Sweet, the random number speed god has been kind to me. Alrighty, there's only 2 left. Nice job, honey. Way to work that pretty lucky badge. Fortunately, I think it's in the bag. Congratulations, Gary, you've proven your usefulness with 100 experience. It's a good thing for us that party members get revived after battle, but they don't get experience for that battle. That's the reason why Gary got 100 experience instead of just 50. Ew. I think this is the last area of the woods before Boo Mansion. And we've encountered a new enemy. The freaky looking brown bug thing is called a Pider. You may remember them from Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. They're not a hell of a lot more dangerous than anything else we've fought in here, but they can poison you. I think I'm gonna save it for last because it's a little less irritating than the fuzzies. Trying to poison Luigi won't do him any good. You know, with the feeling fine badge and all. Okay, now that the more annoying pests are out of the way, let's take care of this annoying pest. Oh dear, it looks like Gary's been poisoned. Poison basically lasts for about 9 or 10 turns or so. Each turn right before you attack, you take a little bit of damage from the poison. It also wears off when you beat all of the enemies. And the enemies have been beaten. Crymore, you were the one who started it. Before engaging this pest, let's heal ourselves up a tad. 2 piranha plants and a fuzzy. I think I'm gonna do something special in this fight. Use a fire flower. That screws up the piranha plants pretty good. That did as well as I hoped. I'll use a power smash to speed things up a bit. The dizzying failed, but it still hurts a bit. It's times like this that I really wish I could program action commands into this game. Unfortunately, my knowledge of Ruby script isn't all that great. Ah, there we go. Got a mushroom for my troubles. I burned quite a few of those getting through this forest. He's telling the truth here. And here we are. We finally made it. Nah, this is just a generic mansion. Gary's rushing in where Luigi fears to tread. The man in yellow's greedy, not cowardly. Yeah, in most of the regular Mario games, you can only beat them with a star. That was a pain in the ass. Oh, Gary, don't kiss ass. Oh, Luigi, don't fall for it. That works pretty well in most Mario RPGs. Besides, Rosalina would probably smite you if you didn't do it. Seems legit. Gary's got a death wish. We'll be exploring the mansion in the next part. In any case, thank you guys for watching this. If you guys are enjoying this, please like, fave, and subscribe. It really helps me and makes me happy. But for now, I think we're going to call it a day. Thank you very much for watching again, and take care, guys. Adieu for now.